A tense standoff erupted outside Addington Primary School in Durban this morning as members of the March and March movement confronted parents of foreign nationals over school placements. The incident, captured on video and circulating widely on social media, highlights the growing tension over access to education for both South African and foreign learners in the city. If you're following this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all developments as they happen. According to eyewitnesses, the confrontation began shortly after the school gates opened, when members of the March and March movement arrived at the school grounds carrying placards and banners. The movement claims that the increasing number of foreign learners at local schools is limiting opportunities for South African children, sparking anger and frustration among local residents. Footage from the scene shows foreign parents standing firm, insisting that their children meet all legal requirements for admission. These include payment of school fees, submission of valid documentation, and compliance with tax obligations. Wives of the foreign nationals were actively supporting their families, engaging in heated discussions with the protesters while attempting to maintain calm. The standoff intensified when some members of the March and March movement attempted to block entry to the school grounds, prompting school security and staff to intervene. The crowd, which included parents, bystanders, and curious residents, grew quickly. Many spectators began recording the events on their phones, while others joined in chants and debates on both sides. The school administration stated that it has been strictly adhering to admission policies set by the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education. Officials emphasized that the institution ensures that all learners, regardless of nationality, meet the necessary legal and administrative requirements before enrollment. According to the school, the rules are clear. Documentation, fees, and other obligations must be met by all students seeking admission. The March and March movement, however, argues that the increasing presence of foreign learners has created pressure on limited resources, including classroom space, teaching staff, and learning materials. Protesters expressed concern that this trend could negatively impact the quality of education for local South African children. Eyewitness accounts suggest that tensions were heightened by previous incidents in other Durban schools, where similar disputes over foreign learner enrollment had occurred. Members of the movement cited these examples as justification for their actions, claiming that without active monitoring, schools could prioritize foreign learners over citizens. Social media reactions to the video were immediate and polarized. Some users condemned the movement for targeting foreign families who were following the law and fulfilling their obligations. Others supported the protesters, arguing that South African children must come first when it comes to access to education. The debate quickly spread to national platforms, reigniting discussions about immigration, citizen rights, and public services. Experts in education policy have noted that while schools must ensure equal access, they also face growing pressure from urban population growth and limited infrastructure. Balancing these demands with community concerns has proven difficult, especially in diverse areas like Durban, where migrant populations are substantial. Local parents of South African children expressed mixed feelings. While some sympathized with the protesters' concerns, others argued that foreign learners should not be penalized if they meet the legal requirements for enrollment. The school must follow the law, not political pressure, said one parent, standing near the gates during the standoff. Authorities confirmed that no arrests were made during the protest. School officials worked to maintain order and protect students, while facilitating ongoing discussions between the parents and the movement representatives. Security personnel reported that the situation was de-escalated after approximately an hour, although tensions remained high. The standoff highlights the broader national debate surrounding access to public services for foreign nationals. While South African children's rights to education are protected under law, denying entry to legally compliant foreign learners could violate national and international regulations. Education experts warn that politicizing school enrollment could create a climate of fear and discrimination, potentially destabilizing local communities. This incident at Addington Primary comes at a time when public discourse in South Africa is increasingly focused on the balance between citizen rights and responsibilities toward non-citizens. Urban schools, particularly in major cities like Durban, face pressure from both local and immigrant families seeking quality education for their children. The clash between the March and March movement and foreign parents illustrates the challenge of managing these competing demands. Parents of foreign learners continue to meet with school officials following the protest, seeking assurances that their children's placements were secure. Meanwhile, the March and March movement vowed to monitor the situation at other schools in Durban to ensure that South African children are not disadvantaged. Observers note that these clashes, while localized, have the potential to set a precedent for similar disputes across the country. Schools and authorities are urged to develop clear communication strategies and mediation processes to prevent future confrontations. Experts emphasize that fostering dialogue and understanding between communities can reduce tensions and promote peaceful coexistence. As the academic year progresses, stakeholders are calling for transparency and fairness in the allocation of school placements. The KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education is reportedly monitoring the situation and may intervene if disputes continue to escalate. Meanwhile, social media continues to play a role in shaping public perception, with videos of the standoff circulating widely and eliciting strong reactions. For now, the situation at Addington Primary stands as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by South African schools in balancing citizen rights, migrant inclusion, and community expectations. As the debate continues, the public and authorities alike are watching closely to see how the issues of legality, fairness, and education equity are navigated in the months ahead.